Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over the server war that we had this weekend. Our war this weekend was against server 955 and we were server 970, and we were in the 984 points bracket. As you can see on the screen, you'll see that we had 520 points and they had 6,540 points. They also occupied our capital, which means we no longer have a leader, and at the end we each occupied one rune. At the bottom, you can actually see that kill wise, we actually defeated more of their units than they did ours, but I'll show you a little later, or I can tell you right now actually. The reason they won is their server was a lot more active. Most of our kills came from a select like 10 or so people, whereas they were 100% active. They had 60s and 70s capturing runes, and their big guys were just basically going around being intimidators to us. So huge shout out to their strategy. It definitely worked really, really well for them. So also they were a pretty good group of people. A lot of fun to talk to. So there's that also. We will jump into some of the updates. So point star, everything in here is the same. And then in here, actually, everything is broken out by the servers. So the original screen you see is going to be your server. So you can see here we have aggro, foe, Zan, famine, which is me, Genvu, space, mighty, kin, Sam, chakra, beast. And then as you start to get down here, a lot of these people, it starts to tail off of who was actually active or who might have been active for just a little bit of time. On their server, you'll see MC Hammer. I think he also goes by Ramsey. John Cena, Dumpstore, Boo, Clausdor, Noob, Hawk, Dorfolk, Braindor, Drogon, Weedor, Gleam, Dorngo. And the kind of same thing here. Once you kind of get around that 30k point mark, it's either they maybe weren't as active or they were active and got zeroed and decided not to heal. So kind of things to think about. The rewards, I believe they did buff the rewards, especially since now they're split between two servers. So first place for the winning server gets 5,000. First place for the losing server gets 2.5 thousand. So you can just view those by clicking up at the top. And then the server store actually has not changed. It does update every day, so make sure you buy what you want from it daily so that you are maximizing the points that you got from server to server. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say about this, besides the fact that this is going to forever go down to what we will call the leg war. And everybody that's playing the game already knows what that's all about, but I'll come into here and you'll see we have a big long mail that basically says, hey, our internet connection wasn't ready to support the fight. So everybody was lagging, and you'll see that at the end of this video. And I'll explain what it is. And they gave us a huge compensation. For those that don't know, just that Odinium alone is worth at least like 75, 80 US dollars. Those Unit 2s are also worth probably 50, I believe. I'm not 100% on those. The gems are another $20, and those shards are probably about $8, $9 worth of shards. So they gave us, for all the level 80s, they gave about $150 or so worth of stuff. And then they did give all the other level stuff too. So anybody that's in the game right now got something, whether they were even participating or not. So I wish they would have done it so there was a certain point mark, but at the same time, you don't know who was having lag issues or not. They probably could have ran something to see who was actually logged in during it or tried to log in and then done it that way. I think that would have probably been the best way, but everybody gets their rewards. It's just easier and a lot less hassle for them. So then they can work on not having a laggy server war. The other thing I was going to let you guys know is at the end of this video, which will be shortly, I have kind of compiled a little bit of some fights that happened during the server war. The first one or two are going to be of 2-3 hero players that are not myself. And then the last fight is me versus somebody where I kill over 1,000 troops. And then at the end, I just kind of show how my gameplay works. I didn't show exactly everything because I can't. You guys would be bored watching an hour and a half long video. But basically how I was working things, and so I was hitting the little gear down here, and then if you hit this little symbol that looks like the ground with a marker, you'll see in here it kind of brings up this big bright colorful map. If you know what color your server is, so from the previous server screen, you'll notice that we were red and they were blue. So, oh wait, how? No, I'm gonna say that. I probably said that wrong. Yeah, so we were red and they were blue. So if you go into there, you'll see that all these different colors are actually the runes. So the first thing you have to do is figure out which section they're in, and then you're actually able to click on the rune itself, and you'll see right here in the left-hand corner, or left-hand side, sorry, how long it's at peace for, and its status. So this one's at peace for the next 49 minutes. So what this means is you're able to use this screen right here to see what runes you need to go pay attention to. For a defensive side, this is really important. It kind of shows you where you need to be, and people definitely should be watching this. You should have 2 or 3 players for sure watching this, possibly even have a small team in charge of like 3 or 4 runes. These are all things that we're thinking about how to best manage this, because with our minimal activity, it kind of made our server war hard, because we were sitting here playing defensive and nobody was able to go play offense because they also had a very good defense set up on the other side. So with that, I'll let you guys be. I will add on to the end of this video with the things that I mentioned before, the battles, and then kind of the gameplay of what happened during the server war. And then remember, if you do enjoy the content and you want to see more of this, please remember to like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a great day or night. See ya.
invincible.